child.
Hard cut for a second, so I grab another beer.
Already?
You had how many references already?
Hello, welcome to this week's episode of the Rambling Knave. I'm Brandon.
And I'm living on a prayer.
And I want this thing to go smoothly and by the numbers. I'm Noah.
So, first, before we start anything, we're trying to get to 100 subscribers. We've discussed what we would do if we get to 100 subscribers, so if you get us there, we've come to a consensus that we're going to leave it up to you. Do you want us to play Edward 40 Hands? We will. Do you want us to do a power hour on Twitch and just get shit hammered
Live streamed on Twitch.
Maybe.
That's my choice.
Do you want us just to sit here staring in each other's eyes longingly, lovingly, for an hour? We'll do it. You tell us.
Yeah, let us know in the comment section.
Yeah.
Start doing that. Start going into the comment section. Also hit the subscribe button.
Yeah. Just, even if you don't, you don't know, just hop on your mom's computer when you're there at mom's house, and just be like, oh, subscribe. And then, walk away. Or do it on her cell phone.
Yeah.
Her Portal, which I keep fucking seeing ads for.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it looks
also
really
do it
dumb.
to your grandmother, too.
Yeah, because your grandma's gonna fucking love us.
Grandmas
do love us, actually.
We're sweet people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And if they want to give us cookies and shit, we're all for that too.
We'll take
He
that
can
as
have the
payment.
shit, I'll
Yeah.
take the cookies. Alright, well, also, one of these people decided to bring a special beer for the day.
This may get picked up by the green screen, but is the Urban Artifact Dill Pickle Ghost? Goes? What's that? I don't know what that is. This is the first I'm hearing about that.
But that being said, you'll notice I am not drinking one, and that is for a very good reason. I would die. Literally, I am violently anaphylactic shock going into allergic to pickles.
But
So,
I saw it at the store and I said, pickle beer, that's something we gotta try live on air. So,
Much like with that Russian 40.
oh,
that was gross.
До здоровья.
Yeah, na zdravie.
Doesn't really smell
No, I can't.
like it's subtle, but it's there, but it's not like overpowering. Maybe that's a good sign. Okay.
Well, I will point out while they're drinking, it says that for every batch of this,
Oh, God.
it takes
Oh, fuck.
1,000 cucumbers.
Oh, so sour. It was like liquid pickles. It's not like drinking pickle juice. Because I'll drink pickle
It
juice.
just tastes like watered down pickle juice.
Oh, yeah, but with alcohol.
But you can't taste that over the pickle.
Oh, you can start to. I think that's why. Oh, my God. And it just gets worse as it's in your mouth longer.
That's gross.
Oh, God. It just keeps getting worse.
Oh, I'm so
I
glad
thought-
I'm allergic to pickles right now.
I mean, I like pickles, like as a as like a side to your sandwich, but like.
Holy crap. Ah.
Well, while they're suffering, you might have noticed this
no.
beautiful array of VHS tapes. Kids, if you don't know what a VHS is, ask your parents. They'll remember. I even asked them to see if we could find some Betamax, but apparently those are relics of a very bygone era.
No, this is all a Goodwill haul from earlier today. Like 50 cents a pop, and looking at Better Tomorrow 2, we're going to talk about this one coming up.
Yeah.
The only rules for this list were we went to ranker.com and took the top 20 80s action movies from their list and said, we're not going to talk about those because they've already been talked about enough. So
But those were the ones that I picked, so I'm just in the weeds now.
Yeah, he apparently, has no 80s knowledge whatsoever. I'm so fucking
Not
disappointed
much.
of you.
No.
So disappointed. This is my era.
Listen.
We're deep in my fucking
I
wheelhouse.
get that. I know that Pee Wee Herman's Great Adventure came out in the 80s, and that's all that matters. Because
That's true.
hold on. So you have no list.
None, not at all.
Well, what are we gonna do, man? Game over, man. Game over. What the fuck are we supposed to do now?
I think what we're going to do is you and I will discuss and come to a consensus of a list. And please, stop quoting Alien. That's number 2.
Well, no, because if you saw that list, I can't put it on.
Yeah, my favorite movie of all time, I cannot put on this list.
Yeah, man.
So,
I don't like this. We're on an express elevator going straight to hell, going down.
Okay, so as we do, we're going to come up with our 7. This time, we don't have a predetermined 7, apparently, because, well, that one didn't do any work. Or have any
drinking.
fucking 80s pop culture knowledge whatsoever beyond the top 20.
I know that Pee Wee Herman
Herkin?
Pee Wee Herkin got caught jerking in a movie theater, so he's like my new idol now.
That is true, actually.
But on the plus side, Brandon and I watch enough movies that I think we can salvage this.
Oh, I could do this without a list or without anything, but that's okay. I had to do a little research just because, well, that ranker list kind of threw me off.
That's true. I mean, but we still got independently targeting particle phalanx beam. Blah! Fry half a city with this puppy.
That's going to get real old. Alright, so give me your first one.
Okay, first up, I think we should talk about, sadly, Rutger Hauer just died today.
R.I.P.
And you would know him most from Blade Runner.
Yeah.
But
He was the cool replicant with the white hair.
Was he Ryan Gosling?
No.
not that Blade Runner.
No.
No.
The old good.
The old one.
The good Blade Runner
have Ryan
that has
Gosling in it?
400 editions.
Did it have Ryan Gosling in it?
No, I don't think Ryan Gosling was alive at
Yeah,
that
well, then
point.
it wasn't better.
Anyhow, we should give a shout out to him.
Yeah, give a shout out to Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, I'm going to talk just a little bit. I say we put Blind Fury on this list.
In remembrance.
Well, in remembrance, one.
And it's a good movie.
Two, I think it's an underrated classic of 80s cinema.
Yeah, and you know, I will say, I wanted to throw Lady Hawk on there because I do love Lady Hawk, and as Rutger Hauer is dead, I thought that deserves to be on there, but that could easily go into another category.
True.
So,
so what do you think? Blind Fury is Rutger Hauer is an ex-Vietnam vet who's blind and is a
it's
swordsman.
furious.
Oh,
He is-
so it's Zaitoichi.
Yeah, it's the American version of Zatoichi.
Okay. All right.
I'm with you. That's fine.
Okay.
What else we got?
Well, he said Lady Hawk.
Well, we can't
Is that
throw Lady
about
Hawk.
a lady who's a bird?
No, we can't throw Lady Hawk on there because, like I said, I'm saving that for our fantasy crossover.
Okay.
So,
So,
alright,
let's
so-
write down Blind Fury.
I will totally allow that one to slide
Okay.
past. I will give you that one.
Furry. Got it.
Okay.
So it's a movie about a guy who's a furry, but he's blind.
No.
I'd watch that.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'd watch it too.
Blind sword wielding furry.
Now you're intriguing.
Yeah, right.
Yes. Someone make this movie.
Yeah. No. Don't someone make it. We'll make it.
Okay. Yeah. That's our idea.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah. Now, this came out like right at the end of the 80s, though, right? Wasn't this like one of the last movies put out in the 80s?
Yeah.
It was like this and like
89.
Tango and Cash, because I think Tango and Cash was the last movie that came out in the 80s.
Okay. Yeah.
Major release, anyway.
Yeah. 89, but it's the 80s, so it's in there. It fits.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's fine.
All right. What do you got?
All right, so I'm going to go with one of my all-time favorite movies. And this, like, influenced me as a child and a couple of my friends. This movie came out in 1984. It starred the likes of Pat Swayze,
Ooh.
Charlie Sheen, C. Thomas Howell,
The Soul Man.
yeah, Leah Thompson, Jennifer Grey, Powers Booth. What movie am I talking about?
Roadhouse.
No, but that is a good movie.
Well, you said the Swayze, and that's immediately where my mind goes, and it just stays there.
No.
Yeah.
But I know Charlie Sheen wasn't in it.
No. Red fucking Dawn.
Oh, shit, Red
Wolverines. Wolverines. It's the 80s. They're out in Arizona, I think. Arizona, New Mexico, something like that. They're in class. Fucking, they look out the window, and there's parachutes coming down, and all the kids are like, "Oh, cool!"
The fucking Russians.
And they look out
Yeah,
there,
all right.
And the teacher, or the principal, runs out there to see what's going on, and the Russian pulls out his AK and just blasts the bitch, and he drops.
Russia.
The kids run out into the mountains after getting guns and stuff, and they have to live out there, and they get girls later, and they just like start
Dude, this movie's on the
fighting a
list.
fucking guerrilla war
Yeah.
against the Russians.
No, Red Dawn is on it. Red Donna.
1984, Red Dawn, classic, also remade.
Yeah, but who
recently,
cares?
But that
It
movie,
doesn't have the Swayze.
no, the remake garbage.
It doesn't
Yeah,
have
this
Ryan
one,
Gosling in it either.
it might honestly, I don't know because
He's pretty popular.
He's been in
now.
like a
He's pretty
bazillion
handsome.
movies. All right, so
I mean, there's no way I can. He's already like.
Yeah, no, it's
He has written it in pen. We can't go back.
This
there.
is canon right here. This is
all right. So
unfuckwithable.
your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna deviate from American movies for just a second, because this entire list could have very well been all Jackie Chan movies.
Oh well, I know some of those. I'm a big Jackie Chan fan. He's awesome.
He is awesome.
Yeah,
and
that's
I remember back when it was really hard to get movies. My dad had this catalog where you could order like bootleg movies, and one of the movies he ordered was this like 3-hour bootleg of just the Jackie Chan fight scenes.
Fuck
It was
yeah.
just a 3-hour comp of Jackie Chan fight scenes.
Oh, cut to like industrial music.
Yeah, cut to like industrial metal for 3. It was like the greatest YouTube comp ever before YouTube existed.
Oh, it was so good.
I don't think that can go on the list though. Bootleg Jackie Chan.
Oh, I don't know. I like the
YouTube.
sound of bootleg Jackie Chan.
I'm just saying. I don't think that.
I
gets on the
know,
list.
but so I had to narrow it down to one, and I'm going to pick Police Story, and mostly because of the classic mall fight scene at the end.
Oh, yeah.
It's like 12 minutes long.
Yeah, it takes forever, and at the very end of the scene, he leaps off that escalator onto the
Pole
the
covered in
pole,
lights.
covered in lights,
Yes.
and he slides all the way down the pole. And the cool thing about this is they don't just show you him jumping to the pole and sliding, they show you him jumping to the pole and sliding the entire way from 3 different angles.
I mean, that's awesome. And I do fucking love this movie.
Yeah.
But if your main criteria is there's like a 14-minute fight scene, why not just skip the middleman and go straight to They Live? I mean, let's just watch, a professional wrestler wearing sunglasses just beat the ever-living fuck out of another dude for 20-some minutes.
Well, yeah, that's also Roddy Piper.
Yeah, Roddy Piper.
Reptilian Agenda. Wait, is this the argument between these two movies?
No, I don't have They Live on my list. I'm just saying,
Okay.
like, if it comes down to it, if we're picking a movie due to like a long-ass, brutal fight scene...
No. I'm picking the movie because I think you have to have a Jackie Chan movie on a list of 80s action.
Okay, all right.
And that was the one that stuck out because of that fight scene and that one shot where he had second-degree burns on his hands. They only got one chance at it, and then he like hurt his pelvis coming down.
Hey, when did Operation Condor come out?
That was in the 90s.
Was it? Isn't it
Yeah.
the one where he like fractured his skull? Which is the movie where he fractured his skull?
Probably many of them.
Okay.
Hey, Google machine.
Yeah.
Oh shit, probably shouldn't say that too loud. I actually have that.
So I'm picking Police Story.
Okay. Well, I love Jackie Chan. Do you have a counter to that?
Counter to Jackie Chan.
Yeah, no, because there has to be a Jackie Chan on this list.
Well, then throw it.
Okay.
Throw
Okay.
that one.
Police
I mean, I
Story.
do love that movie, so, I mean, I was just playing devil's advocate on this.
Popo Story. Sub movie. They Live. That gets a honorable mention.
Okay.
Because Roddy Piper and the Reptilian Agenda.
Okay, and I think I want to slow down a bit because I think we might be getting a little too long-winded here. So I just want you to remember short, controlled bursts.
Shut the fuck up. I have my favorite movie is from the 80s too, but do you hear me fucking quoting?
No, but you could. What's your pick?
Yeah, what do you got?
I have a Louis Gossett Jr. joint called
Is it Iron Eagle?
Iron
It's
fucking
Iron
Eagle.
Eagle.
It came out right after Top Gun.
Okay.
Top Gun was great, but my point being with Top Gun is I was never going to be Maverick. I was never going to be Goose. Hell, when this movie came out, I was like 8.
Yeah, but you could have been Kenny Loggins.
Oh, I would totally be Kenny
It is
Loggins.
also in that list we showed at the beginning of the movie.
Yes,
So
true. But if you take Iron Eagle, that's Doug Masters. He's a kid. His dad's a fucking pilot, and he's training to be a pilot. And he actually is a pilot, but he's trained to be an Air Force pilot. His dad gets shot down over Libya, and him and Louis Gossett Jr., Chappie, steal 2 F-16s, fly into enemy territory while blasting some 80s rock and roll in his headphones, and blow the shit out of a whole mess of Libyan planes, Mirage F-1000. Anyway, not French planes, not at all. No, they're definitely Libyan planes. And rescue Doug's dad in an awesome couple of dogfights. They blow a ton of shit up, and it's rad as hell.
Yeah, Doug's dad. Who's Doug's dad?
I don't know.
Main character's dad.
All
See,
right.
because I'm going to admit.
Save Doug's dad.
I'm going to admit to something right now. I've never seen Iron Eagle.
Well, did you see Iron Eagle 2?
I didn't.
Did you see Iron Eagle 3?
Also, no.
Did you see Iron Eagle 4?
How fucking many of these movies
Did
are
you
there?
see Iron Eagle 5 Aces?
They're coming out of goddamn walls!
My point being, they made 5. So, if one wasn't awesome, you're not getting 4 more. You're not getting 4 more. Case in point, Louis Gossett Jr. in all of them.
Oh,
Did
man.
he do anything else?
Enemy Mine.
He was in that?
He was the alien.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lou Gossett Jr. is an alien?
In that movie.
Like in real life?
Probably.
Maybe because he's
Okay.
that awesome.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. All
So,
right.
I will definitely say Iron Eagle because I love that movie.
Okay.
And when in the 80s, I was obsessed with everything and all things military and aviation, which you'll see like really played out on here. I mean, my first two were Red Dawn, where it was kids fighting against the Russians, Iron Eagle, kids fighting against the Libyans. I might have had a thing. Maybe?
Huh. Well, who else were we fighting in the 80s?
Russia,
Cuba?
the
Cuba.
Middle East.
Rambo fought both Vietnam and, what was it, Afghanistan?
Which one did
Yeah.
he have a poopy wound in?
That was Rambo 3, which we're coming on to right now.
We're coming on to Rambo? Like,
Yeah.
are we like, under Rambo? Or are we like, you're a good looking fella, Rambo? Or are we doing both?
Why not both?
Okay, sure.
Okay,
So
okay.
Iron Eagle is on here,
Okay,
right?
yeah.
Iron Bird.
Iron Bird, and then because you can't think of 80s action without thinking of motherfucking John Rambo.
I mean, that's true.
Now,
Yeah, I mean, I don't think... You don't need to describe.
yeah.
It's fucking John Rambo. That's it.
See, I'm most familiar with the one where he's in Burma and he rips the dude's throat out, and then he goes on to just decimate people with like an anti-aircraft, just like Gatling gun.
Yeah. Well, see, that was like
Yeah.
2000. So if we have to,
That was
pick-
just Rambo.
yeah, that was Rambo.
Yeah, that was Rambo. Like, yeah.
So I'm gonna pick number 3 because it has the second highest body count in the franchise.
take you upriver.
Yeah. All right. Well, Ramboner is totally going on.
All right,
there.
so here's the thing. We are now down to 5. As this is a list of 7.
Yeah.
2, 4. Okay. Well, let me.
Oh, we also have a honorable mention in there because the reptilian agenda is a real thing.
So now it becomes interesting because I still have 5 more movies that I
Okay.
would...
Yeah. Well, I've got a bunch
All
written
right.
down.
I tell
too.
you what. I will put the pen down, and you guys can discuss a few more movies.
Look.
I make no executive decisions right
Until-
now.
Okay. Well, hang on.
This is the death round.
I say we just take off and nuke the entire list from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
I'm going to fucking dick punch you.
Okay. What else?
1981, John Carpenter.
I like it already. It's on the list.
All right,
Kurt-
John Carpenter's butt.
Kurt Russell,
Oh no, it's even better. Holy shit!
Escape from New York.
Yeah, no, wait. I know
Totally.
that one.
Yes.
Dude, Snake Plissken is a pimp.
Oh,
Snake
man.
Plissken. I mean, Escape from LA.
Yeah, but did you know he actually rode that wave in LA?
All right, so Kurt Russell
Yeah.
is the fucking man.
He is Snake motherfucking Plissken.
Just name him-
Isaac Hayes is the Duke of New York, number 1.
Yeah.
You say it louder.
Wait, are you talking about in the movie? Because
Yeah.
I believe he is the Duke of New York in real
Well, yeah, that's
yeah,
what I
of
mean.
course, yeah.
Like, yeah.
They didn't even have to like cast him. He's just like, no, this is my shit.
I
You're
know.
gonna come here and
I
film
am
a
the Duke
movie.
of New York,
yeah,
number
exactly.
1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in this movie. Yeah.
Yeah, first time Kurt Russell works with John Carpenter.
Yep.
It's actually one of John Carpenter's first like bigger movies.
Yeah, and he had trouble getting it going because
It's
the
so
studio
fucking
the
weird.
studio wanted Charles Bronson or Tommy Lee Jones because they were already
Yes.
names, and Kurt Russell up until that point had done a bunch of like really kiddie Disney movies. So he was
He was actually in like he was a little kid in Disney movies.
Yeah.
Like, he's been acting since he was like 5.
The computer wore tennis shoes. That was Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah, Escape from New York is my favorite Metal Gear Solid game. Also, I know something about this movie. That scene where he's flying in and they have the buildings, it looks like the Vector thing. They actually just put neon piping on fake buildings to make it look like that.
Nice.
Yeah, I know that. And it actually looks semi-futuristic.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like create whatever kind of buildings. They made them like a small miniature model of the buildings and they just put neon piping on it.
And then when they were done filming, they rented it out for a Godzilla.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's totally on the list. Lee Van Cleef is in it.
Absolutely.
The immortal Harry Dean Stanton is in it.
Yeah.
So you guys are down to one movie now.
Okay.
Because Snake Plissken he
he-
went to number 1.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm all about blind furries, but, I think Snake Plissken...
I mean, if we get to a point, we can always nick something off. If it comes to that.
I was gonna like.
All right.
I
Give me your next one.
I feel bad about this, but I might have to nix Blind Fury because of the next movie I'm about to talk about.
We'll discuss that later. I'm the keeper of the list, and I like furries.
I have 2 more movies that
Okay.
I think could fit because I got like 1,000 more, but 2 that I think could easily go on this list.
Okay. Well, in any case, I'm gonna nominate one of my favorite '80s action movies, and it's this bad boy right here, A Better Tomorrow 2.
2.
This is one of John Woo's early movies.
Real early. That's like
87.
Yeah,
I
that's
think it was like his second or
Yeah, second or
third
third.
movie.
Hey, I was born that year.
Oh
Yeah,
my god, you're so
um,
fucking young. Anyway,
I know it's
Really,
same age as
really,
my wife.
the draw for this movie is the shootout at the end, where it goes on for like a half an hour. The body count's in the 90s. It is just this epic, massive, bloody kill fest, and it makes the movie
you sold me with massive bloody kill fest.
Yeah, dude. It's hard to even find on YouTube. So I was so excited when I found this for $1. I'd buy it for $1.
I
and
would buy
$1.
that for $1.
At Goodwill.
I will point out that quote, one of my favorite movies, it is 80s, and it was technically available, but I could not put that on my list due to the fact that I believe that's more sci-fi.
How can you? Well, oh, that's true.
Yeah.
'Cause
It's sci-fi.
3 boobs is pretty sci-fi. I gotta
Yeah,
say.
you're in the wrong movie there, my friend.
Am I?
That,
They're
We
both
were
Arnold
talking about
Schwarzenegger.
RoboCop.
no, I'd buy that for $1 is not from RoboCop. Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Is it Running Man?
It's from The Running Man.
It's from RoboCop.
It's
Oh, it is from RoboCop.
It's from
It is right. Yeah, you're
RoboCop.
we're all over the place.
1, 2, 3.
Either
Wow.
way,
Jeez, did IQs just drop sharply while I was
Yes, yes. Yeah,
they really
fuck you. Again?
away? Hey, man, I'm going to throw them out whenever I can.
all right. So
God.
since Blind Furry is about blind sex parties in furry costumes, we'll go do the massive bloody
Kill fest.
shootout.
Yeah.
Kill fest. Better.
I guess I have
Tom.
3 movies left.
Okay.
All right. Well, we still have a slot.
All right. That being said, I will nix one of mine
Oh, okay. we're
because of
mixing
the
another
fact.
one.
Well, no, it's right here. It's one of
Uh-huh.
my ones I have. Now, I love this movie. Not even ironically. I fucking love this movie. But in talking about the fact that we couldn't use some of the other ones, I will nix this one because I believe this could fit under sci-fi or fantasy.
Richard Nixon.
Yes. It is 1987. Frank Langella,
Ooh.
Courtney Cox,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Before she was arcaded.
yes,
Yeah.
Meg Foster,
I don't know who that is.
really,
Yeah.
Robert Duncan McNeil. He's from Star Trek. He was in Voyager. He was the
Okay.
helmsman.
I haven't got to Voyager yet.
And in the lead role, greased up Dolph Lundgren,
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
hailing
Here it
from
comes.
Eternia, He-Man,
That's
the
it.
Master of the fucking universe.
Dude, I want to put this movie on here for the greased up Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah.
Wait. Red Scorpion.
Also amazing. That's when he's undercover. He's a Russian agent undercover, and he's there to... Yeah, that's a great
Greased up
movie, too.
Dolph Lundgren cannot be literally undercover. He has to be greased up.
I mean, if you want... I mean, honestly, he's greasy in Red Scorpion, but he's in the desert, so it does, like, ablative... you know, it's like an ablative, like... and it just kind of takes some of the grease off. But in Master of the Universe, I swear to holy Christ that they actually had someone that was like, cut, bring in the grease master, because
they hit him with the grease bucket and they just throw some oil at him.
They had to use special filters, I think, on the lens, so it just didn't like screw with the camera lighting, because wow, the movie makes no fucking sense. It cost like $1 bazillion, and it ruined the studio.
Canon Studio.
Yeah, it killed Canon Studios or Canon Films. That being said, it's a fun watch. I mean, it makes no sense. There's Beastman and Blade, and it kind of wants to be Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's like a D Star Wars, like Star Wars without the budget, but with Dolph Lundgren.
I mean, I was a little disappointed they left out Orko.
Yeah, but you had the little weird, the Keymaster
But
guy.
it wasn't Orko.
That's the sound
Either
I get.
way.
Anyway, I will nix it.
So no greased up Dolph Lundgren?
No.
I mean, okay, I think honorably, like, he gets an honorable mention, like...
Greased up Dolph Lundgren gets it, not the movie.
Yes,
Yeah,
because,
okay.
I mean, you know, he's in Rocky.
Yeah, Ivan Drago.
Yeah, so, like, Dolph Lundgren is, like, an honorable mention.
Greased up Dolph Lundgren.
Well, yeah, of course. That goes without saying.
But I like to say it.
Alright, so I will nix that one.
Okay.
But this one I will not nix, and this one I might be willing to go to the mat for.
Okay.
This is also John Carpenter. This is
Amari
also
Soul.
Kurt Russell.
Also still
This is
Soul.
the second time they worked together. Big Trouble, Little China.
I like it.
Fucking Kurt Russell, Jack Burton. I mean, this movie makes no fucking real sense at all.
No.
He's a truck driver who drives his truck, the Pork Chop Express, which is awesome.
Is that like a metaphor for his penis?
Probably.
That's what you should just start calling it.
Yeah, this is my little friend, the Pork Chop Express. You can tell by the name it's not actually little.
It makes no sense. He's driving through, like, Chinatown, and, like, a weird guy standing in the middle, and he almost runs him over, and he just kind of drives right through him. He has, like, a couple of Asian friends there, and they weird Chinese guys that looks like Raiden comes and steals a girl.
Hell yeah, actually.
And...
Well, remember in the first Mortal Kombat movie, I think Raiden was pretty white and American.
yeah, that was really bad. But nonetheless, there's...
Oh, it was the Highlander.
Yeah, it
Played by
was.
the
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
How did we not bring up the Highlander?
It's in the top 20.
Oh, that would be why.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trust me, I look for that.
Yeah.
Also, that also could be technically fantasy.
Fantasy, yes.
You know the
yes.
only way to kill a Highlander? Jerk him off.
No, that just pleasures him. But Big Trouble in Little China, lots of crazy action. I mean, there's literally a scene where two dudes are flying the entire way across the screen going...
Like a Liu Kang kick?
Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat,
It's
literally
like-
no joke, the people that made Mortal Kombat, this was their favorite
Yeah,
movie.
okay.
They stole
Yeah.
tons of moves from this. One of the fatalities, when the dude swells up and
Swells up,
explodes,
yeah.
that's from this fucking movie.
Awesome.
Liu Kang kicks, from this movie. Raiden, from this movie. The dude has the hat,
Yeah.
controls lightning. He's also the dude that blows up because he gets too fat.
Yeah.
Awesome. And Jack Burton has all kinds of great one-liners throughout the whole thing.
Okay, so whatever you're gonna say is just no.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, put that on the list.
L China.
That's right, because really this whole list could be John Carpenter movies.
All right. So
Well-
we have narrowed down the Rambling Knave's top 7 80s action movies. They are in no particular order. Red Dong,
We got one more.
Popo Story. No, you don't. This is it. What do you got that's going to take out any of these?
Dude, James fucking Bond.
Which one? Because there's a lot of them that came out in the 80s. If you're not talking about the Dalton joint, then I'm upset with you.
Well, at first I thought, oh, maybe let's get that one with Christopher Walken in it. But then I remember that one's actually pretty boring. A View to a Kill?
A View to a Kill
is pretty boring. It has so much potential.
It is.
James Bond stacked against some pretty high class competition.
Yeah. But see,
So you're
James
talking
Bond.
License to Kill then?
I am talking.
Are you with me?
Yeah.
89.
89. I am talking about Timothy Dalton's Last Hurrah, and I think it's one of the more underrated Bonds. It's
he is everyone's least favorite Bond.
Yeah. I get that, but I think people don't talk about this one because it's so just dark and gritty. Like you think
like
Daniel
a drug dealer.
Yeah, like it's that cold, callous, cocaine dealer, and he has no sympathy. He's not those corny Bond villains that will like sit there and explain the plan.
Are you kidding me? They literally lower a dude into a tank with a shark.
No,
I'm just saying, like, they don't do this, but they do lower a dude slowly into a tank.
It's not just any dude, it's Felix Leiter. It is Bond's best friend, his contact in America.
Yeah.
And not only do they lower him to hit the sharks, young Benicio del Toro, this is after they kidnapped his wife, are lowering him to the sharks, and he is asking about his wife, and he just goes, "Don't worry, we gave her a nice honeymoon." Implying that not only did they kill her, but they raped her before they killed her, and then they feed Felix Leiter to sharks.
I will say that I do actually have this one on my list, but as I'm looking at this list that we have come up with, I don't know what to take off of that. Like I love this movie. I say executive decision, fuck our 7, we take this list to an 8.
Let me say
I
this,
can't kick any of those off.
At least these ones have that kind of 80s fun to them. That one sounds awful. That one, like, I'm not trying to poo-poo James Bond, but, like, you're just going to watch it and be like, man, I'm just sad.
It's not sad, it's intense. It's gritty.
No, that sounds sad. That's what that sounds like. You sound like at the end of it you want to take a shower and be like, I need to wash this movie off of my skin.
It definitely, I will give you, it's definitely not in the same vein of 80s movie, like any of those. I mean, those just reek
That's
of
what I'm
fucking
saying.
80s.
Like, if we're doing 80s movies, you also have to take into account the time period for the 80s movies.
All right, so
and that's why it's not, like, up there, because it's like...
So are you saying we just grease this rat fuck son of a bitch right now?
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I'm just gonna start quoting fucking my favorite movie of all time, The Last Starfighter.
Yeah,
you keep this shit up.
I'm saying we grease it up like Dolph Lundgren.
Oh my god.
Okay, all right.
That would be the honorable mention. We'll take off They Live. Sorry, Roddy Piper. And we'll put on License to Ill. That's what it is, right?
Close enough.
Okay,
Go
so
Beastie
let's
Boys.
give me the
Yeah.
let's give me the
All
rundown
right,
here.
the rundown is in no particular order: Red Dong, Popo Story, Iron Bird, Ramboner, Snake Plissken, Better Tom 2, and BLT China.
I'm happy with that list.
I'm okay with that.
Oh yeah, with License to Ill as the honorable mention.
Like, yeah. I mean, like, there's so many. Like, we didn't even get to talk about The Last Dragon, and I mean,
yeah, that's a good one.
you possess the power of the glow.
Or, honestly, another one. There's so many. I don't even want to get into this.
Yeah.
Because I can do this for
This is the rabbit hole.
This is two people that have watched way too fucking movies who could do this without the Google machine for hours. And quite frankly, we've done that.
They have done that. Hey! Make sure you bang that subscribe button, you bang the bell next to the subscribe button, you get us to 100 subscribers, and let us know what it is you want to do in the comments below for that 100 subscribers. You bang on over to Instagram and Twitter, and you follow us there, and you do all that banging, bang somebody you love while you watch these episodes, so that way you're alerted when the...
I just want to also let you know that these mostly come out at night.
Jesus
Mostly.
fucking Christ!
Get away from me, you bitch!
Cheers.